The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Penix. Steps away to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And looking to throw, Penix eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Got a man. It's London.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 31, here's second and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Robinson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And again, it's Chubb.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, here's Penix. Steps away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Watson, off play action. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
On the move to his left.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Rolling to his left.
He's got Mooney.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw, Penix. There's Mooney with another catch.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Still going inside the 20.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Out to his left. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that game.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.